Hi, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk to you about some products that surprised me, whether it's for good or bad, for better or worse. Stuff that I didn't think I would like, that I do like, and stuff that I thought I would like, that I don't like. Does that make sense? So I have makeup, skincare, other random stuff to talk about. I'm gonna start off with what's on my lips right now. Okay, so Samantha Ravindal came out with the Plush Ritual Ceramide Lip Treatment Balm. And she did send this to me. I'm assuming that you guys have seen this. That's like the little mirror. We've got the little jade spatula thingy to apply, and then the lip balm itself. I would consider myself a lip balm expert. I've tried all of them. I'm very picky about them. The fact that this was tinted and like it had a tint, it came in a jar rather than a tube. I usually use tubes. I was excited because it looked beautiful, but I was also so skeptical. And it took me a really long time to try it for that reason. I was just like, this is gonna dry out my lips. The pigment's gonna separate. It's gonna get all over the place. I just was so skeptical. I also didn't like the idea of having to because I'm lazy. I don't like the idea of I didn't like the idea of having to open this up, take the little spatula out, scoop it out, it just seemed like so many steps to me. So I think I had this maybe for 2 weeks before I actually tried it. This is my second one. I love it so much. I really didn't think that I would. The color is stunning. It's bare. I thought she had two colors for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I just I don't know, my eyes were broken or something, but I think it's the only one. But it's so stunning. It has the nicest tint. I'm wearing a cool toned lip liner and then just this on my lips. I use it all day, every day. I think my only criticism is that it's very annoying that happens, it gets all over the mirror. So I feel like I'm constantly cleaning the mirror, but I actually really like using the little jade guy. I didn't think I would. And my favorite thing is that it's a thick but creamy formula. So it stays on your lips, but it doesn't feel sticky at all. Not sticky at all. The color is stunningly beautiful. Just absolutely stunning. If you see any of the press materials, it looks beautiful on every skin tone because it's just a tint. And it's she just nailed that nude color. The color doesn't separate, which is what I was really worried about. I feel like these kinds of products, typically the color will separate and settle into lines. That doesn't happen at all. It's super moisturizing. It lasts forever. That's my favorite thing about it. I use it at night before I go to sleep. And when I used to use my Aquaphor on my lips at night. And I feel like every time I woke up in the middle of the night or in the morning, I was constantly having to reapply. If I put a nice amount of this on before I go to sleep, when I wake up in the morning, it's still there. It's amazing. I love it so much. So this really surprised me because like I said, I was just another a lip balm. It's not gonna be good. And I love it. Love it so much. I actually, I bought the little duo pack that they had for Mother's Day. And I gave one of them to Yasmin because when she saw me apply it and she was like, what is that? But I think I need to buy more because I'm just I want to make sure that I always have them. So yeah, I love it. I love it. Highly recommend. Super surprised me. I guess I'll do all the makeup first. The next one is the MAC Cosmetics Stack Mascara. So they came out with two. There's the MAC Cosmetics actual stack mascara, which looks like this. Spiky wand. Great smell. I love a spiky wand, so I was super excited about that. And then they also came out with the micro. Oh, it's not that much smaller. Whatever. So this is the micro brush. So I believe it's the same formula, 2 brushes. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I just thought I was excited about it because it was new. I like the packaging. It looks cool. I love, whatever. I feel like I'm getting more adventurous with mascaras. This shit, bro, stung my eyes so badly. I applied this. Okay, so obviously, clearly, surprised me in the worst way possible. I applied it. I think it was just one day when I was playing with new makeup and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this. And I put it on and it took a little while. It took maybe 30 minutes for me to notice it. But my boyfriend and I were gonna go for a walk I just was like, all right, I'm ready. And then we were going for a walk. And as we're walking, my eyes just started like stinging and they just started watering like crazy. And when we got back, I was like, what is that? Like, am I having allergies or whatever? And I had to go immediately wash my face, like wash everything off of my face. And like I wear contacts, so I have contact solution. I just drenched my eyes with contact solution. And it took like a while to recover. And I was like, what was that? Like, I didn't wear any, because usually that would happen with like a chemical sunscreen or something, but I wasn't. I was wearing my like regular sunscreens and I hadn't tried anything else. And it took me a while to kind of be like, oh shit, maybe it was the mascara. And then it made me a little bit hesitant to try it again. But half of me was like, yeah, but what if it wasn't the mascara, you know? Because I kind of liked the finish of it. It seemed fine, you know, for like a non-waterproof mascara. It was like pretty spiky and dramatic, I think. And so I tried it again and the exact same thing happened. Like destroyed my eyes, super red, irritated, just like crying. It was horrible. So I don't know if anyone else has had this experience with this mascara, but yeah, I really wanted to like it because I thought it was cool and it destroyed my face. So that was an unhappy surprise. Can't recommend that shiz. Okay, next up is a skincare product. This is the Bump Eraser Scrub from First Aid Beauty. I don't know if I've talked about this before. Maybe I have, and you'll just like know where I'm going with this. First Aid Beauty, this is, I've purchased this a few times. Bro, it surprised me in a good way. They sent it to me the first time and I was kind of skeptical. It's an AHA with 10% AHA exfoliant, and it's got little beads in it, so it's kind of like a chemical and physical exfoliant for your body. And I was I never use those things anymore. I used to use them a lot and then I just kind of stopped because I felt like they were irritating my skin. And I had a call with the First Aid Beauty people and they told me about this and they were like, this is like amazing, you have to try it. And I was like, oh, fine. But I really wasn't expecting to like it. And I love it. I use it once a week, which I believe it says it says use once or twice a week. I use it once a week, as tolerated. Obviously it has AHA in it and it makes my skin so soft, so soft. And I love it. So I also use, just as far as like body care goes, I use retinol on my body like twice a week, Mondays and Fridays typically. So Wednesday I usually use this and it's just amazing. Like I just love it so much. And it's become one of those staples. Like I said, I've repurchased it, or they sent me the first one and then I've purchased it probably like 4 times. And I just got a new package from them and this came in it and I was like, yes. It's just so good. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I just feel like my skin tone is so like even, my skin texture is so even. Like I said, I only use it once a week. And something I love about First Aid Beauty is that they're just like very like simple, very like, you know, they have actives, but they're not gonna fuck with you. So it's safe for sensitive skin. Just always remember that like when you have a scrub, you don't have to like dig it into your skin, okay? You can just like gently, like it's got a scrub, you know, it's doing the work, just like gently rub it on and you'll be good. But yeah, I love it. I don't know what else to say about it. It's fucking great. Speaking of scrubs, okay, this is another thing that took me such a long time to actually try. So I don't know if you guys know, what is her name on Instagram? Jaleesa. Oh, Bermudez. Her fucking name's right here. So stupid. Jaleesa Bermudez. Jaleesa is an actress slash like host. I know she's done like hosting. I met her on the set of a shoot for BH Cosmetics and she reached out to me when she launched this, which is a sugar body polish. Her brand is called Republica. So once again, this was something that like, Jaleesa, love you, but like body scrubs, clearly. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know if I need it, if I want it. I think she sent this to me like a little bit before we moved and then it kind of got like lost in the shuffle when we moved. So finally, eventually, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this now. It comes with this little like bamboo scoop, which is kind of cute. So I'm obsessed with it. It smells so good, you guys. I was not especially because like by that time I had already fallen in love with the First Aid Beauty one. I wasn't expecting to like this. Or even if it was like fine, I wasn't expecting to be like, oh, I'm gonna replace this. But now I can't live without it. First of all, chic as fuck, you know what I mean? Looks really nice in a bathroom. The scent. Jaleesa, if you could bottle this shit and sell it as a perfume, I would love you so much. Oh my God. All right. I pride myself on describing scents, so I'm going to try to do this because this is personally the most amazing thing about it. It's essentially a sugar body scrub, right? Upon first smell, I get cherry cordial, okay? And that part of it is like sold, okay? It contains sucrose, macadamia seed oil, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, shea butter. I'm trying to see like what would be contributing to the scent. There's squalane. I never know how to say it. And then there are naturally derived fragrances from essential oils. The macadamia oil, like you can smell that a little bit. It's sweet, but it's also a little bit citrusy, you know? So like if you can just take the cherry cordial as like the overall scent, the top note, if you will. I don't know how that fucking works. And then I would say macadamia is like a little bit under that. And then there's like a hint of lime. It is so good. And it's just like super hydrating also. It's a sugar scrub, so the sugar kind of like melts. So it's kind of impossible to like go too hard on your skin. And all of those oils are just so moisturizing. I probably use this like, I was trying to like, when I first started using it, I was like, this is gonna be like a luxury thing that I use like every once in a while to treat myself. But now I use it like once a week because I just like can't resist. I can't resist that scent. So she sent me the first one. I purchased this one and I'm definitely gonna be picking up more because I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop smelling it. I have to put it away. The little scoop is so cute. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's super moisturizing, and I typically will use this on days when I'm like feeling kind of lazy and I don't feel like putting body moisturizer on. Or if I just want like more of a spa experience, because it makes me feel like there's a spa in my bathroom. I'm just saying. If you like any of the scents that I described, like if that sounds nice, you have to pick this up, even just to try it once, you know? And use it as a special occasion. I feel like all of these things in the middle are going to be positive, and then the last thing is kind of a negative. The next thing surprised me in a positive way. This is Ambery Saffron. This is a fragrance by Dossier. I was always really skeptical of Dossier. If you guys don't know what they are, none of this is sponsored, just so you know. But if you don't know what they are, basically what they do is like create replicas of like luxury perfume. So this one, I can't remember, this is like a Tom Ford one or something like that. I can't remember who this was emulating. But the top notes are saffron, orange blossom. Middle notes, jasmine, plum, cedarwood. Base notes, oak moss, fir, balsam, and amber. And I love those kinds of scents. I love like something a little bit musky, a little bit more grounded, earthy, but like with hints of sweet, you know? And that's very much what this is. It smells really delicious. Tim told me that it smells like the Jordan cologne for women. I don't know what the Jordan cologne smelled like, but that's what he said it smelled like. So this has been my more like sort of a daytime scent for me. And then I have another perfume that is like my going out perfume or whatever. I mean, I have a shit ton of perfumes, but those, like, I'm between those two right now. But yeah, this is like kind of like my daytime, like everyday perfume, and I just really love it. And the nice thing about this is that it was like 40 bucks tops or something. So that's what they do basically, is like you can get these like luxury quality perfumes. You can get all the scents that you really, really want, but you don't have to spend like $150 to $300 on them. You know? I think everybody went through their little Labo like phase. I had to throw out my last like Centel 33 because it went bad before I used the whole bottle. And it's like, bro, why am I spending this much money on perfume? Especially since I like to try. My only criticism would be I kind of wish that they had testers or like little travel size ones. I would really like that because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through this whole bottle, you know? So I don't know, but this did surprise me. I was skeptical because I don't like I don't know if this is stupid, you tell me. I don't typically like to support a brand that basically is just like creating something that someone else has already made. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Like Makeup Revolution, they're just like, oh, Huda Beauty, we made that exact palette and we're calling it this. Like, I just don't like that. I understand that it's like a more affordable option for people. But yeah, there's something about that that just like rubs me the wrong way. But yeah, I don't know, I've come around, so Yeah, anyway, delish. Let me know your thoughts. Surprised me positively. Well, since we're talking about things that surprised me positively, I'm just gonna throw this in here really quick. I was surprised by this very positively. I think I mentioned this to you guys like a little while ago, but this is the Very Valentino foundation. And I had stopped wearing foundation essentially when this was sent to me, and I tried it and I immediately fell in love with it. It's what I'm wearing today. It has broad spectrum SPF 26, which like whatever, I wear sunscreen underneath, you know, but it's the light lasting perfecting foundation. And it just does so much for my complexion. And I think the main reason was LN2, this shade is so good for my skin. It's like maybe a shade dark, but no, I don't even think so. No, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. It's a liquidy kind of like lightweight formula that you can build up if you want to. The only downside is that it does have a fragrance, like a perfume to it, which is a little annoying, but it doesn't linger, which is nice. But I just fell in love with this foundation. Because I asked you guys, I was like, should I care about luxury? And people were like, fuck that. Like, let's try out indie brands. And obviously Valentino is about as luxury as it gets. And I tried it and I was like, it's actually dope. So, surprised me for the positive. Just thought I'd throw that one in there. So, if you guys know Dr. Dre, Andrea, Dr. Dre, not Dr. Dre. She is a dermatologist here on YouTube, and I pretty much anytime I like need a review of something, I go to her channel to see if she's like talked about it. I happened to be watching a video where she was talking about like really, really dry feet, which I just like, I hate so much. And she was like, pick up a urea cream. So this is the one that I picked up because of her. And apparently it's supposed to be like amazing it's to soften and repair rough and cracked skin. So like it's supposed to be perfect for like just dry feet, which literally is like the worst feeling in the entire world. I hate it. So I picked this up, not expecting anything, and it was amazing. It's like my feet are, like if I'm using this every night, my feet are like the softest things that have ever existed. If I stop, I would say that like I use this maybe like 3 times a week now because I'm just like, I don't know, I'm a little bit lazy. Sometimes I just use like a regular like hand lotion or whatever, just because I hate the way like dry feet feel when I go to bed. I don't know, man, but it fucking works. But I will say this brand, I got it on Amazon. This is the brand. I've purchased other ones on Amazon that are literally glue. Like they're disgusting. They don't do anything. They're horrible. So I would recommend this one, and that's it, unless you already know a good one. But damn, man, this fucking works. Like I used to, okay, ew. But I used to go to get pedicures, and you know how they like scrape your foot or whatever? My girl just like stopped doing it because she was like, your feet are soft. Like you don't need any of this, which is actually really nice because I'm super ticklish. So thought I'd throw this in. All right, the last one is a product that I purchased myself that surprised me for the... I love it, but it did surprise me for the negative. It's the Cara shoulder bag, which I love so fucking much. Like this, when I saw it, I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. It's perfection in every single way except... All right, this shit is like a little over $400, I think. Okay. I mean, clearly you can see, and I mean, if you see it in like low light situations, it's just, it thrives. It thrives in low light. Like, look at that sparkle. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it like out of the light a little bit. Look at that. Look at that fucking sparkle. Look at that sparkle. Okay. Like, what? It's ridiculous. However, I've used this 4 times. 4 times. Yeah. And the, and I take care of my things. I'm talking like going to chic things for like a couple hours and just like, it's on my shoulder, you know what I mean? Or I put it on the table. And the fucking, look, do you see? The fucking shit's coming off. What the fuck is that? This shit was over, it was like $430 or something like that. And the fucking shit's coming off. So like, no, it's not the end of the world. I can pick up some gray thread and fix that, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. But I do kind of feel like, considering how expensive it is and how little I've used it, it should last a little bit longer than that. Like I haven't been throwing this thing around, you know? So that's very disappointing. I think the brand is like really cool. I think, you know, obviously, I don't know, I guess like the crystals and stuff are like heavy, probably pulls on the threads a little bit. But yeah, I just feel like for that amount of money, the quality really, really needs to be there. So that was kind of disappointing. And I thought, because like, I feel like these have been just so coveted, I would let you guys know just in case you were thinking about it, that it might be, if you do get it, something to watch out for. Oh no, there's one more. Okay, there was one more. Okay, I almost forgot about this. So this also surprised me in a positive way. This is Samantha Ravindal's collection, or part of the collection with Sigma. And not that I was gonna be skeptical of like her brush set because I thought it would be amazing, but specifically a fan brush. I don't think I've ever used, like I've used them, but I don't think I've ever used a fan brush that I was like, this is amazing. I have to use a fan brush from now on, you know? I feel like they're all just kind of like fine, or they're just like too stiff, or they don't hold enough product. Like typically I would use it for like a highlighter, and it just doesn't give me the same like finish that a slightly like this kind of a brush would give me. You know what I mean? This is dope, dude. I watched her video where she was like talking about her collection, and truthfully, I haven't used all of the brushes that she came out with yet, but this one I saw she uses for blush because she doesn't use a powder highlighter. And I was like, ooh, interesting. So I did this, I used this for blush and highlight. I used it for just highlight today, but when I first used it, I used it for blush and highlight. And I have to say, it's incredible. I absolutely love it. It's so soft. It's so soft. I love the size of it. I love that it's not like so oversized, because I feel like that's typically like fan brushes are gigantic and I'm like, what am I doing with this? It's amazing. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so, it's so soft, and it like really places the product down. You can kind of like, you can make it, like you can really build up the product on the brush, or you can really like shear it out. Dude, I say the same thing about everything, you know what I mean? I don't know, what can I say? It's a fan brush, and I think it's incredible. It creates a very airbrushed look, and that's what I found when I used it to apply the blush, that it looked incredibly airbrushed. So yeah, I think it's fucking great. I don't think they're selling individuals, unfortunately, but I figured I should throw that review in here, because it did surprise me. I think I would like it. Now we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. I know review videos are occasionally, but I also know how annoying it gets when it's like all a channel does. No shade, but like a little bit of shade. Let me know what you want to see next, because if you don't, I'm just gonna end up doing review videos, just like everybody else. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. I'm gonna go. Bye. I'm gonna go sew my bag.